You living in my country, right? And this is my rules. You're gonna live in this country, right? I'm not gonna give you any knowledge or any help whatsoever. You find it on your own. You feel me? I'll leave a book for you to read. Y'all all read the same book, and you get what you need for life from that book. I can't ever decipher it for you. I'll leave it to you. Don't never get caught sinning in my country, or if you do, I'll burn you up. I'll put you in a furnace. And if you're a good person, I'll let you live and I'll give you blessings. Now, if I was a dictator from a country, that would be sounding kind of cruel. Do good. I'm giving you a book to read. Figure it out. You do bad, I'm burning you up.
You're giving.
You feel me? If you do good, then you can chill and I like you. But if not, I'll burn you up. You feel me? You survive all this temptation, money, porn, jewelry, sex, all of that. The devil got all his people out here. He just watching you like, figure it out. If you don't do it right, I'm gonna burn you up. Like, that's how it really sounds when you want to break it down. You can make it spiritual and fix that up, but in reality, it's somebody watching you like this. I can't interfere with you, but if you mess up, I'm gonna burn you. Be perfect. Don't have sex with nobody but your wife. Don't drink, don't smoke weed. Stay married. Never kill anybody. Never lie. And if you do, I burn you up. God might be a narcissist. That's sick a little bit.
God might.
I believe in God. I be like, damn, God, you got me down here with all this sin and I don't got to know it. I got to read this. This book is going to help me through all of this. Bro, do you see these bitches? Do you see what's going on out here? This book is all you gave me for this?
Being like Allah, for instance. Like when people think of Muslims, like sometimes people think of like, you know, the bad ones that go out shooting everyone and they praise Allah and put Allah there. And then there's the Muslims who like practice the word and know the message that Allah is trying to send is peace. But Allah will punish you if you go against the peace. Just like God too.
Well, God and Allah,
God and Allah is the same, but I'm saying when I say it like that, it's because there's different gods. I believe in all of the gods. Yes, I grew up, you know, Catholic, Christian type of thing, but I believe in all of the gods.
Well, it's only one God, though. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I mean,
they're all the same God.
Yeah, they have their own rules. Like Saint Mary, you know.
Agree with that?
Do you feel like it's a different God for Christians?
I feel like I don't believe, like there's like, I just believe that there's like a bigger spirit in the universe. Like I don't believe in the Bible. Like the Bible's bullshit. Like you can't get a tattoo or you die. Like I'm gonna burn in the flames of hell. Like
that's your opinion, though.
Yeah, I get it. But also to have sex before marriage. Like who here hasn't had sex? Stop it. Exactly. You're not that religious. You need to chill. Okay. All right. But like I said, but I do believe that I just don't need a book to tell me what's good and what's wrong. I treat people the way I would want to be treated. That's how it is. Like, but I still believe that there is a higher spirit there. I don't consider myself Catholic or Christian. I did go to CCD for like 7 years. My mom did alternate to Christian when I was Catholic, and I was like, all right, great, something else I got to learn. But like, I know about a couple of religious things, but.
So quick question before I ask. Aaron, because you be in the South, I want to hear your opinion on religion right now. Do you feel like he stacked the odds against us? And let's be real, if you could, I can't say you would not to say, but like, be real. Don't get all Bible quotey on me. Like, can you agree that God put us down here with a lot against us? This is a lot. This is a lot. See, back then, it was no iPhone to see girls or no access to sin. Now sin is
so now, really what you're saying is now, you're not strong
but that's humans. That wasn't God.
Listen.
Against you.
Listen. Back then it wasn't technology to where as though I could go find me a girl real quick, like Boo Bop. Back then it was different. Listen. See, back then it was different. Like it was harder to sin. It was wine, and it was not that was going on. It wasn't that many clubs. It wasn't no strip clubs, no lounges. It wasn't lit then. So being a good person then was kind of easier. There's no TV to watch. There's no IG. There's less lust. There's no eros.com. It's less ways to do sin. We in an era now, listen, V, we in an area now where sin is easy to do. I could go to a club right now and see a girl getting naked and touch her tonight, and I could buy it if I wanted. Get off topic though. So I'm gonna ask y'all, like, Aaron, what's your opinion on what I said?
There's so much to unpack.
So much to unpack with what you just said.
So one, what I want to say is that I don't think that sin, if you will, is more accessible today. I think that it's all based on relative to like where the world is at that time. So like men could literally go out and have sex with like 16-year-olds, and it was legal, and it was fine, and it was looked highly upon. But now, public policy keeps you from doing that. You know, if you wanted to go and rob a bank, it was easier back then. There were no like high-tech CCTV face recognizing cameras. There were no like thumbprint, like get in the bank situations. Like things were easier to do back then. So I feel like sin was actually less accessible now in a way, and more accessible then. So I feel like it's never been, it's not necessarily like where you are in life. It's just like, do you have a moral quality in you to do right or wrong? And your right or wrong is just gonna be based on what your mom and your daddy teach you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't believe in like there's a God up high and looking down low like, You know what I'm saying? If I'm worried about somebody looking at me, I'm worried about my grandma. Shout out, today is her birthday, Helen Jobert.
Happy birthday, Grandma.
She's dead, but you know,
I'm sorry.
My condolences. I'm
no,
sorry.
like real talk, like I'm more concerned about her spirit, like looking at me when I'm doing versus a God up on high looking down low.
I agree.
Like I don't believe in God in the way that like we're traditionally taught as Christians. You know what I'm saying? So I just think that I 100% agree with what you're saying. Like I think it's harder to like just navigate what we're doing.
I feel like, you know, if you could, in my belief, how I evolved it to believe it, I feel like it's energy. If I put more good energy out in this world and do more good than bad, that's gonna affect my soul, and my soul could ascend if it has less negativity on it.
Lighter.
That's what I believe. I done studied Islam. You know, I done went to jail and did all the Muslim stuff. You know, I went to church since I was a kid, from like 6 and up. I was doing the poems in church, doing the rap songs in church. I come from a God-like family. We always had a book somewhere. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's like, I feel like what I evolved in from learning about science and just learning about people, I changed my beliefs to like
spiritual.
I'm not gonna get into like the details because I want to know, so I know what this though. If I do more good than bad, and it adds up to be way more good than bad, I'm a good person to the better people. That makes sense though, right?
Yeah, because honestly,
let's try to make it make sense today. Together.
Honestly, it's like a state of consciousness. So you can have hell on earth or heaven on earth, in your brain. You have peace of mind or you don't.
The way that I'm not religious, I'm spiritual. But all I'm saying is this, right? All scriptures teach you selflessness. If you follow one thing and you indulge in a negative aspect that might corrupt other people around you, then you gotta take a second look at, you know, what you're doing.
I want to thank y'all, you know, for letting us talk about God and not being weird, and like letting us just be Americans and have our own opinions. You know, we got all kinds of beliefs right here, all kind of knowledge. So thank you for not judging us, and watch it with a loveful eye. And this is the 444 show, the religion edition.
Bless up.
Bless up. Throw the fours up. You heard? Y'all be good, yo.